Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to cover trust symbols on our e-commerce website. Now, trust symbols make people feel comfortable on our website and safe, right? And what does this do? It leads to an increase in conversion rate, which we're all trying to get. I'm going to show you two different ways that we can install trust symbols on our website. One is through an app, and one is the do-it-yourself, do-it-your-way method right into the theme. It happens to be the way that I prefer, and I'll show you why when we jump over to the computer. Also, I got a little trick that I'm going to show you that really kind of helps people validate that it's something that's real on our website. Also, I have a case study from actualinsights.com, and they really kind of went over a study on which of these symbols people trust the most. So we're not just throwing up anything. We're literally using the ones that people trust the most. So let's jump over to the computer. Before we do, I want to mention my 7-step framework ebook in the link below on how I select and launch knockout products on Amazon. So click the link below and get yourself a copy of that. Now, onto the computer. Okay, so here we are back over at the computer. And like I said, I had two ways by which we could do an add to cart button to our website. The first way is through an app. That's the easy way, right? So we can come over here to the app section and go to the App Store and look for one called Free Trust Badge. Not Baz. There's Free Trust Badge. And click on that guy. And we can add this app. Okay, so here we'll install this. Okay. And here we've activated, looks like it's activated. I'm not going to go through all of the little settings on this particular app. It's pretty simple. You can design some, add your own badges and elements and things like this, but I'm just going to save this so we can see what this looks like. Go to the online store. Again, this is my completely demo website, right? So here we are with this Frisbee guy, and you can see that under the add to cart button, it has added this. I don't like it. I don't think it looks very good, but it is a super easy and free way of doing this. I'm also going to show you another free way, but not this. I just don't like this. So I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to deactivate this app. I only install essential apps. Things like this, anytime you install a third-party app, it's going to increase any kind of vulnerability issues. It's going to slow down your website, things like this. So if I don't have to, I don't install apps. So let's get back out of this. I'm going to show you the other way. I did save that, right? Let me just verify that that is saved. Go to a product and make sure this doesn't load. Awesome. I'll just keep that open. So I'll get out of that. What we're going to do next is we're going to go into the online store and come over here to actions, and we're going to edit code. Edit code. I know everybody freaks out. So we're going to be looking for two files. We're going to be looking for one in the template section called cart, because I want to add this to my cart. We're going to be looking for another file, and it's down here in the sections section called product template. Now I'm going to start with product template because that's our product page, and this is going to be pretty true regardless of the theme that you're on. I'm on the simple theme. Again, this is a demo site only. The cart, it might be a different cart page. Sometimes it's cart-template.liquid. On this particular theme, it's cart liquid. So just be mindful of that. But let's come in here. I'm going to click into this, do a search for add to cart, and it pulls this up. And then I'm going to look down here just past the add to cart section, because this is the add to cart button. So just past this, I know that I want to come past the form and probably just after this closing div. A div is just a section where code lives, and there's an opening section and a closing section. And this slash indicates that it's a closing section. So I'm going to come just below this, and I'm going to create my own div, my own section, by just typing that in. And then we're going to add an image. And what we're going to do this is I'm actually going to open, I'm going to leave this open. I'm going to open a new tab for my settings. And I'm going to add a couple of files. Click on files. We're going to upload. I'm going to come here and I'm going to upload these two. Boom. Awesome. So this first one that's colored, I'm going to copy this file location. Let me hit Control C. Come back over here. And like I said, I open this div. The next line down, we're going to insert this image, but I have to type a little code first. So it's img, then it's src, because that's the source, equals, we're going to paste in, Control V, paste in where that was. I'm going to close it with a slash and a bracket. I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to close this div by doing an open bracket and a slash, and it'll automatically fill that in. So now I can save this. If we come back to our product page and refresh, we should have our image right here under the add to cart button. And boy, it looks great. It's got everything that I want in there. And I'll show you why I have these things. So I mentioned earlier from this website, Actual Insights, they did a case study on this and on which logos do people trust, etc. So I only want to use the ones that I know are the winners, right? I don't want to have to worry about adding all these other things that people don't really recognize. So 3 questions that they did here that I want to run down. Which trust logos do you recognize, right? So all of a sudden they're recognizing some of these things. Number 2, which trust logos do you trust? So a little less on these, a little more on these guys. So that's cool. So I know I probably want to use one of these 4 or 5. And then which single logo gives you the best sense of trust? And it's one of these 3. And this is VeriSign, McAfee Secure, and PayPal Verified. And I'll show you up here. It's these 3: VeriSign, McAfee Secure, and PayPal Verified. So I just want to use some of these elements in my trust symbols. So what I have here is, this is showing that we have an SSL. This is McAfee. This is PayPal Verified. And then obviously we accept Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. So back to this. This is valid because we have an SSL. This is valid because we accept all these forms of payment. This is valid. PayPal is valid because we accept PayPal for our payment. And this right now is just a image. It's just a logo, and it doesn't instill a whole lot of trust. So in just a minute, I'm going to show you my little secret on this. But I always want to instill the most trust in my customers, right? I want everything to be valid and working. So I'll show you that secret in just a second. Let's come over here. So the product page is working. Let's come back to we saved that. I'm going to come back to the cart page. In the cart page, I'm going to search for, because I know it's a checkout button, I'm going to type in BTN as the code for the class of what the button looks like. And I can see I'm right down here. And I can see the footer ends here. I probably want to put my logo somewhere between one of these 2 elements. What's nice is I can save it, go view it, and if it's wrong, I can always come back and change it. But I'm going to do it right after this div, and I'm going to create my own div. I'm going to do the same thing with the image equals, except this time, if you saw or remember, I put in a grayscale version of this, right? On the cart page, I don't necessarily want to have it in color. I want it to be a little more low key because I don't want it to distract, but I want it to stay there to kind of instill, sorry, I'm all over the place, instill that faith and trust that it's still there. And then I'm going to close this div just like I did before. Let me hit save, go back to this, and I'm going to add this awesome frisbee to the cart. And you can see it is right here exactly. All I did was save this as a grayscale, super easy, and now it's right there on my page. So it's not in somebody's face, but it is right there. And that's what I wanted to show you. Now, let's come over here. I'm going to get out of some of these pages. I'm going to get out of the files. I'll stay on the product page or the cart page. Actually, I'll go to the home page. And then I'm going to go back to the apps section. Since I don't need this free trust badge, I'm going to delete it. Get out of here. But I am going to add another one, and that is McAfee, and it is McAfee Secure. Maybe it's McAfee, but I call it McAfee. So I'm going to add this app to our website. Okay, I'm going to install it. That's cool. Install the app, and here it's taking us to the McAfee Secure section. If we come over here, you get this on your website for so many site visitors. They'd like you to upgrade down the road. If you have more site visitors beyond a certain point, and if you're making money, then this is just one of those things that'll be nice to add. It's not a whole lot, but let's come back over to the website. And you can go through some of that and fill it out. But let me refresh this page. And now you can see that McAfee Secure is on here. And it's on every page. If I go to the product page, it loads right down here. If somebody clicks on this, it tells people that we have McAfee Secure certification, no malware, no phishing, and a valid SSL. So that's really nice, and it validates us having this right here. So that's my little trick, my little tip and trick on that. It is free for a certain amount of site users. So that's certainly something that's really nice. And that is my 2 ways to install trust badges. I prefer this way over the former. So, hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope that you were really able to utilize this and it helped you kind of figure out how to put the trust symbols and which trust symbols on your e-commerce website. Again, don't forget about my free ebook down below. And if you found this video useful, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so I can notify you of future updates. Until next time.